It's Friday morning. Earlier this week, I signed the contract for the new house, which means that this coming Monday at 5 p.m. is the end of my cooling off period. Now, I don't know if this applies all around the world, but here in Australia, you have a 5-day cooling off period. And what that is straight after signing the contract, you have 5 days to pull out of the contract, no questions asked. So it's just a small amount of time for you to, after going to contract, to really think about it and reconsider, do you actually want to buy this house? One thing that's highly suggested here in Australia is for you to get your checks done. So your building, your pest inspection, get all of that done during your cooling off period. And that just means that if they find any issues, then you don't have to be concerned about the contract. You can just pull out, and you don't need to prove that the building inspection has caused you to pull out. So they recommend that you get all of that done in that cooling off period. So yesterday we had our building inspection, and there were a couple of things that I wasn't particularly happy with. So my solicitor's gone back to the seller's solicitor to start a negotiation about how we can fix these problems before the sale goes through. One of the problems that I'm finding with this whole process is that I'm dealing directly with the seller. So he doesn't have an agent, he sold the house himself. So I have a solicitor who has suggested that I talk to them, and they, as the solicitor, will talk to his solicitor, so I don't ever talk directly with the seller. The problem comes in, the seller is such a cool guy. Like, him and I have clicked, we've had a lot of interesting chats about property development. So there's this sort of conflict of interest, and as soon as I tell people that I'm dealing with the seller himself and that he's a nice guy, just you can see the warning lights go off, because people are saying, whoa, there's such a conflict of interest here. You cannot be friends with this guy because you are trying to take him for a good deal, and he is trying to get as much money out of you as possible. So I'm really having to be a bit careful about becoming too friendly with him, because at the same time I really have to be careful that I don't overstep that line and I could really put myself in a bad situation. So my solicitor said straight up, do not talk to this person. It's not you're not being mean by doing that or nasty. You're just saying this is a legal contract. We've got to stick to these boundaries for a reason. But with that said, I would definitely do a private sale again. Not to discredit real estate agents and their role, because, for example, in my first purchase, I didn't know anything about property and how it all worked. So having that estate agent there to guide me was fantastic. But this is now the second house viewing that I've been to where it was a private sale. So it seems to be very popular up here, whereas, as I say, down in Adelaide, it wasn't very common. But as long as you have your solicitor on your team, they take care of you. So all of that scary contractual stuff, they're looking out for you. So going forward, I feel like I've stepped over that fear of property sales, and you don't need to have that real estate agent holding your hand the whole way. But I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this. Have you had any experiences with buying or selling, or more importantly, buying or selling privately? Or do you have any tips or advice for me? Am I going about this the right way? Is there anything that I should be cautious of over the next couple of weeks? That's about all the house stuff I want to talk about at this stage until I actually have the house. So today I have got a lot of tidying up to do. At the end of finishing the last coffee table, I kind of just left this place in a mess. So got a lot of tidying up to do. The package arrived today in the post, and this is from a subscriber by the name of Psycho Axeman. He's been watching my videos for quite a while now. He's got a YouTube channel of his own as well, so check it out. There's some interesting stuff on there, and I've seen a lot of prop making. I've also seen some fish tank stuff, which is really cool as well. I had a buddy in high school who was very big into his fish tanks. Now what he sent me is, it's gonna be interesting. I'm pretty sure you don't know what this is. I'm gonna be very careful with this. So let me paint the picture. I get this message from him saying, I wanna send you a casting of my hand, what would you be able to do with that? So that is it. So we basically talked back and forth. I didn't necessarily have an idea of what to do with it, but then it dawned on me what I could do is turn this into a like button, so you know, a thumbs up. But I was just really interested to see what the casting looked like, and that is amazing. That is absolutely incredible. I don't know, I was expecting it to be a lot lighter, but that's solid. And that is plastic. It's not like soft and brittle and delicate. Huh. So now I've got to think of something to do with this, and as I say that, I'm thinking of doing like a boarded lit up sign with the word like in cut out letters. So you'll have like a light box over this with the like written, and then behind that will be some kind of LED light illuminating those, and it'll be a nice little thing to hang in the shop. So yeah, that's cool, man. I'm really impressed with that casting. The last Jarrah bottle opener that I had, I've just sent off to Jimmy DiResta as a gift. So now I need to get a few more of these made and up on the store for sale.